And he'll strike him out there. It's 2 quick strikeouts for Middendorf. Making quick work of the Scouts lineup as we'll see the top of the lineup. With Cameron Murray. And Murray will see the pitch come in, and that'll be a ball outside.
Again, this is where home is. Got to remind him, go middle in. Let's see if he can hit the ball a little bit here.
Middendorf with the pitch, and another outside, ball 2. Middendorf will look to come back here, have some success like he did against the first 2 hitters in the inning. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Murray will take advantage of that one and send it to right field for a single. Damon will get it in easily. But Murray on board with a 2-out single to right field.
It's just one of those cases. He got behind in the catch, throw something fat, and Murray was on it and just poked it out to right field.
With 2 outs and a runner on, we'll see right fielder James Boswell come up to bat. That'll be a high shot there. High ball for ball 1. Middendorf looking over at the pitch, and that'll be chopped. Coffee coming in, bare hands, throws over, and gets the out for the 3rd out of the inning. Coffee with an incredible one-handed snag and throw over to first base, and they retire the side.
He's at 76-4.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to take a moment to recognize tonight's game sponsor, Brown, Dawson, and Flick Funeral Home.
One
Please
thing
give
that may
them
be
a round of
helpful to do
applause.
is at the end of the inning, if you can get to no runs, no hits, 1 error, just
And also,
as
fans,
a mantra, that way you close out people and then you get the commercial.
For your tickets. Thank you.
Muller's still in. And I had Muller for a 35 pitch inning. 35 to go. Again, they've got somebody warmed up. I don't know how much longer they'll go with him. But we lead off with a righty and a lefty, so maybe after the lefty they'll put him in. But
Light. Beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 90.
Okay, go back to it. Yeah, I'm ready.
The center fielder, number 10, Sean McGeehan.
I see Sean McGeehan here to lead off the inning for the Joes. That'll be a pop-up to center field. Hauled in by Murray for the first out. Hauled in by Murray for the first out. After a 35 pitch inning, Ryan Moeller makes quick work of top of the order, or second batter McGeehan there, 2-hole.
Hamilton has done a good job so far. He got a single in the first and then lined out the second and the third.
Back to the backstop.
That'll be back to the backstop.
Hamilton will watch that pitch go.
Hamilton will watch that pitch go. Ball 2 as we have 2-0 count here to Hamilton. Hitters count for a guy that you definitely want to see
Swing the
2-0
bat.
pitch on the way, and that's high.
2-0 pitch on the way, and that's high for Hamilton.
Hamilton had a good.
Hamilton had a good spring for Stony Brook. He was all tournament in the American East, and hopefully he'll carry it on the summer.
And Hamilton will watch 4 pitches go. As the lefty-lefty matchup is not taken advantage of by the scouts, as Hamilton will reach the board safely here, bringing up cleanup hitter Griffin Dorshing.
With 1 out and a runner on.
With 1 out and a runner on, these are definitely the 2 batters that you want coming up next. Or the 3, should I say, as with Dorshing, Hale, and Coffee all coming up.
First pitch to Dorshing.
First pitch to Dorshing is way outside, as that'll be to the backstop. Hamilton will be able to advance to second base easily on the wild pitch.
The Scouts have a submariner right-hander warming up in the bullpen. I'm actually kind of surprised that Buddy Case hasn't come out and gotten the lefty with these 3 power-hitting righties in the lineup. But if he throws another one back to the screen, Moeller may not be long for this game.
All 6'4", 275 of Dorshing standing in the box now. Moeller is a full 2 inches shorter and 75 pounds lighter, so looking at Dorshing could be a little intimidating. Dorshing steps in, waiting for the pitch.
Foul one off there.
Foul one off there on 2-0.
Dorshing told me earlier today that he had played some football when he was in high school, but quit after his sophomore year. If you're living in Greendale, Wisconsin, you got a 6'4", 275 kid walking in your hallways. You cannot be very happy to be a football coach and lose a kid like that.
Moeller set, looking back at Hamilton.
Send the pitch.
He'll now send the pitch.
Send it to right field.
Dorshing will send it to right field. Hauled in by the right fielder there.
Boswell will get it in easily.
Boswell will get it in easily.
There are now 2 outs with a runner
As there are
on
now
second.
2 outs with a runner on second.
Dorshing sends a
Dorshing sends a
pitch out to right field.
But just not enough hang time.
That's going to be one of those things for Dorshing as he evolves, where he's going to gain confidence and not swing at a pitch like that, even if it's in the strike zone, because he didn't need to swing at that pitch. It wasn't going to be a pitch he could drive at all.
That'll bring up Michael Hale, who had an RBI single in his last at-bat. The runner on second here, he'll look to get another one. Pad the Joes lead a little here as the Joes lead 6-4. Moeller looking back at Hamilton, the pitch. Hale will send that to right field. That will drop in right field. Hale rounding second, headed for third. Hamilton will score easily. Hale will cruise into the second base with a double. Hale has another RBI on the day, as the Joes will take a 7-4 lead here.
Hale did a nice job with an outside fastball by Moeller, and again, in his case, he didn't try to do too much with it. He just took it where it was pitched, and the Marietta College standout has had a nice night with 2 for 3 so far.
That'll bring up Addison Coffey, the third baseman. Saw a huge at-bat in his first at-bat to put the Joes up on the board. They have not looked back ever since. Moeller comes set. Looking back, Hale. No one covering over there. And a pitch will be outside.
Addison Coffey got a lot of notice as a high school player, as a high schooler, and he gets a lot of notice this summer. He's got gold turf shoes on, and if you're going to wear gold in a summer league, you're going to get a lot of attention.
And Coffey lived up to the gold cleats on his first at-bat. We'll see how he does here as he swings through the 2-0 pitch. See 2-1 with 2 outs and a runner on second. Coffee steps in. Waiting for the pitch here from Muller. He comes set. That'll be a called strike on the inside for Coffee, as we'll see a 2-2-2 pitch
really
here.
Good pitch by Muller to go inside with Coffee, and if they've set him up for a little change or a little two-seam fastball away, that could be an effective pitch here.
It does look like the Joes have someone warming up in the bullpen. We'll see who comes out for the next inning, but Coffee hits out to short. Jump throw, and he'll dive, and he'll be out at first base. Another bang-bang play at first base. And 1 walk, 1 hit, and a run. The Joes lead 7-4.
The American Dream.
And Middendorf takes the hill for the top of the 5th inning for the Joes. He'll look to earn the win here with 76 pitches. The 77th one is outside for a ball.
Yeah, so far he's done a really nice job of getting ahead in counts.
Dugan Darnell will foul one off to the left side here as the third baseman will try to battle here, but Middendorf trying to secure the in place for the win if he finishes the 5th inning here. If he can get through it.
Yeah, through 4 innings, he had thrown 76 pitches, and 50 of them were strikes. So he's done a good job of attacking the strike zone.
And for the most part, most of the hits for the Scouts have been not a lot of screamers. Haven't got the best of him, as Middendorf will now have a 1-2 count here to Darnell.
Yeah, only 2 of the 5 hits were really over the infield, and he's battled. Oh yeah.
That'll be a strike 3 for Middendorf. Dugan will watch that one right by him, as that is the first out of the inning. Middendorf looking to build off of a pretty quick inning last inning.
Now, Ryan Bertelsman's had 2 hits today. This might be a time where you want to double down on 2 curveballs in a row here.
Cleanup hitter sees a breaking ball on the first pitch. That is high for ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch on the way. And the 1-0 pitch on the way. That'll be a strike on the outside corner. 1-1, nice pitch. 1-1, nice pitch there to the Scouts cleanup man. See another fastball pumped in there. Called strike on the inside corner. Middendorf after the first pitch ball. Making quick work. Working back to a 1-2 count. Working back to a 1-2 count. The breaking ball will be. The breaking ball will be punched out to second base. Coffin with the play over to first base. For the out. For the out. Jared Coffin coming across the middle, making a great play thrown across his body for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, Nindorf threw a real nice curveball there. Got Bertelsmann out in front, and that's what you want. You want to put the ball on the ground, let your infielders make plays, and I've got a feeling this summer that this is a good infield, despite the 3 errors we've made so far.
Luke Boylston will see a first pitch breaking ball in. Their first strike. Their first strike. 0-1. Out of the windup. Out of the windup. Pump a fastball in. Pump a fastball in, and that is swung on and missed by Boylston. Middendorf has relied on that fastball, and it has paid off for him. Middendorf out of the lineup on the 0-2. Pitch, and that is chopped to short. McConnell will field it cleanly. Throw over the first, and that'll get by Dorsching. To the backstop. To the backstop. To the fence. Homan will be there. To the fence. Homan will be there to get it. Boylston doesn't advance past first base. We'll have a two-out base runner for the Scouts here.
Good play by McConnell to get a good bounce on that chopper. We just got to make that play at first. Hopefully it won't come back to bite Middendorf, but what you don't want to do is have him have so many pitches to get this third out that he doesn't get to finish the fifth.
That'll bring up Truman Brown, the catcher. With a runner on. He'll just hit one out to McConnell. McConnell will make a sliding play for the out. The third out of the inning. There's no hits, no walks, no runs, and air. The Joes get out of it with a 7-4 lead.
Joes fans, the Stars of Tomorrow play right here, but you can find them online too. HamiltonJoes.com is the official online home for everything Joes. You'll find a schedule of our upcoming games, as well as special events and promotions.
You know what?
When the Joes are on the road,
I bet they take them out here, and that would make sense. Give your reliever a chance to start the eating off fresh. But it'd be good for him that he settled in real nicely after that first inning. So let's get his line. So through 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs. How many are here?
The Yattas are a local cover band playing all your favorites from the 1990s.
None of them are earned.
None of them?
No, at least from what I've gathered.
I'm back out here with Dennis Owen, the owner of Secure Futures, and he's doing a drawing for his group that he brought to his stadium today. Let's give him a round of applause.
No walks, 6 strikeouts. Do you have that?
Yeah, no walks. 6 strikeouts?
6 strikeouts, yeah. 88 pitches.
The first winning ticket is
29 and 59.
874-236. And the second winning ticket is 874-222.
And 1 hit by pitch. We got a new guy in for them.
Let's see what
That is
number. Turn around, guy. We got a right-hander. Kind of looks like maybe a single-digit number, which.
Let's see now. Let's see what it is. It's 1 number.
Number 8. Andrew
Verbrugi.
The right fielder, number 21, Tyler Thayman.
Tyler Thayman will come in. Joes. To the leadoff for the Joes.
Left field.
And he'll rip one to left field. First pitch, and
Boylston will be there to make the catch easily.
Boylston will be there to make the catch easily. Roped right at him, though. Good piece hitting from Thayman, just didn't fall.
The new pitcher for the Scouts is right-hander Andrew Verbrugi from Hillsdale College in Michigan, and his first pitch was hit pretty hard, but right at the left fielder. Thayman did a nice job putting the bat on it.
Catcher Colin Holman will come up to bat, 2 for 2. He'll chop one up the middle. Second base over to first. And got him out in the quick 2 outs here for Verbrugge. Verbrugge has come in and definitely been a different look for the hitters than the lefty Moeller.
We got 2 pitches and 2 outs. Baseball etiquette would say that this would be the time you take pitch number 1 here. And doesn't look like he's going to get to take it other than in the uniform because he just got hit by a pitch.
McConnell aboard safely now on the third pitch of the inning. The first 2 were outs. The third hits him. We'll see Jared Kaufman here, the second baseman, number 2.
Kaufman 0 for 2 with a walk so far. Last time up, struck out in the third.
The runner on first will look to get started. As the first pitch comes in as a strike. Verbrugge coming after the hitters here. His first 2 pitches were strikes that were hit for outs. Hit a batter with one that got away. First one is pumped in there for strike 1. The runner goes. McConnell will slide in safely. Truman Brown's throw. Not quite. In time as Bacon will catch it. No tag applied as McConnell will be in there safely.
Didn't look like Verbrugge had a slide step there, and the kick was a little bit long, so it gave McConnell a chance to get a good jump here.
So now Kaufman will have a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs. That ball will miss outside. 2-1 count for Kaufman. Kaufman coming off a year of experience with Eastern Michigan, starting 31 of the 41 games he played in. As that ball will miss inside for 3-1. Kaufman in control here. Runner standing on second base. See if he could get an RBI here. Center fielder's shaded to the right field as Kaufman swings through that one. See a full count with 2 outs here. Kaufman steps in. Verbrugge looking in for his signs. Look back at second, the pitch. They'll get Kaufman on the check swing for strike 3. And the players are hanging out, but that was the 3rd out of the inning. They got it now. No walks, no hits, a hit by pitch, no runs, no errors. Verbrugge was able to come in and make quick work of the Joes. End of the 5th. So yeah, looks like we got a new pitcher. I think it might be Danny Matic. Make sure I got the name pronounced right. Yes, Danny Matic.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Joes, number 16, Danny Matic.
Okay, they gave him one earned run.
One earned. Yeah. 1 earned. 8 strikeouts, 1 earned.
5 hits, no walks.
Perfect.
8 strikeouts.
And the Joes will see a new pitcher here as Danny Matic will come in to relieve Middendorf. After Middendorf goes 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned, 8 strikeouts on 88 pitches. Did allow 4 runs, but only 1 of them was earned, as we'll have Danny Matic, the new pitcher. His first pitch will be a strike in there.
Danny Matic is one of those rare kids this summer without a college yet. He's still looking to figure out where he's going to go to school after being at Notre Dame College.
And Felix King will take a ball that is low for a ball.
We'll trust that if Danny Matic becomes automatic out of the bullpen, he will find somewhere to pitch this one.
And the pitch is on the way, and that'll be fouled off towards the Joes dugout. See a 1-2 count here for Felix King. Matic, kind of a different delivery to home plate. A little jerky with it, but now it seems like it works for him. And throw a pitch in the dirt that almost gets Felix King to chase there. It'll be a ball in the dirt, 2-2.
Looks like he's a fastball slider kind of a guy. And you're right, that herky-jerky delivery is going to be a little bit different than what Ryan Middendorf showed the scouts over 5 innings.
And we'll see the next pitch to Bacon oncoming. That is a strike on the outside corner. 1-2. Matic not wasting any time getting 2 strikes on these hitters as he's coming out firing. Set the pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. That'll push it to full count, actually. 3 balls and 2 strikes for the second baseman for the Scouts, Zach Bacon. Matic gets his sign, and he's ready. Full count pitch is low for a ball, and he'll walk him. So Bacon reaches on the full count walk, bringing up Noah Orlando with a runner on first base to shortstop.
Orlando is 0 for 2 so far. Reached on an error, struck out the last time up in the 4th inning.
He'll foul that one sharply off to the right. For an 0-1 count. First pitch strike, big for Magic with a runner on base there. Bacon will take his lead off of first base. Magic a couple peeks over. Won't worry about him too much as the next pitch is fouled off again to the right side, out of play.
Again, so far, Maddock has thrown a couple curveballs. Hasn't really gotten it to the plate yet, so I'm not sure you could use this as a 1-2 curveball unless Holman is thinking about maybe setting outside and just looking for something in the dirt here.
The 0-2 on the way. It'll be outside for a ball. Not wanting to lose him here with a runner on first and 1 out. Got a 1-2 count for Maddock. And with the 9-hole hitter Orlando up right now, and he's 0 for 2, you're going to want to have to go straight after this guy here. And he will, but the ball will be called a ball inside on the fastball. He'll bring it to 2-2 as Holman will go out there, have a chat with him.
Might be just telling him to just slow himself down just a little bit here.
Not too long, but Holman has had a couple of mound visits today to settle his pitcher down, to some experience, get out there and say some good encouraging words. And the pitch will be ball inside, as we'll have another full count coming. After Orlando was originally down 0-2, he fights off and forces a full count pitch here with 1 out and a runner on first base. Matic with the runner going. It'll be ball 4. Runner will slide in, doesn't really matter. And we'll have 2 guys on now after back-to-back walks.
Might be time for Adam Grissom to go out and just settle him down a little bit. It looks like through a couple times around the order that really their 3, 4, 5 are the only ones that are going to give them a lot of power. We just got to challenge the top of the order and make them drive the ball a little bit.
That's Cameron Murray, the leadoff hitter, center fielder, number 4 steps in. Take a pitch inside there for a ball.
Murray so far is 2 for 2. He had an infield single in the first. He sacrificed in the second. Had a single to right in the 4th.
So this is Murray is definitely a hitter that you do not want to mess around with, as that pitch misses for 2-0 count. Murray will look to take advantage of a pitch here with a couple of runners on. There'll be another inside pitch. Ball. Count will run to 3-0 now. Matic will look to avoid to walk a 3rd straight batter to load him up with 1 out. Set, looking back at the runner at second. Matic with the pitch, and that is a called strike. So you hope that pitch helps Matic find the zone a little bit here. So he's got a 3-1 count to the leadoff hitter. Got a sign from Holman. The pitch, and that'll be behind Murray. Just misses him, as that'll be ball 4. That is 3 straight walks now to load up the bases after 1 out after getting the first batter out to start the inning.
Looks like the Joe's bullpen is scrambling a little bit.
Have some guys starting to stretch out over on the left field line, as we'll have a pitching mound visit now. Just talking to him here.
Turned out to be a nice crowd for opening night. The weather's been very cooperative, and hopefully the Joes will be able to right the ship here in this inning and minimize some damage and get through this. But again, the key here in this case is get whatever out you can get. Even if you give up a run here, you get an out, and you're still up 2, and you have the 3-hitter coming up that you've struck out twice. So
you got James Boswell, the right fielder, coming in with a huge opportunity here with the bases loaded and just 1 out. Magic's first pitch after the mound visit will be inside. Not getting that inside corner there as he's throwing that pitch a lot this inning. Arnsberger not biting on any of those inside pitches. You'll see another one. First strike there. 1-1. Good pitch by Maddox there to get back into the strike zone.
this might be one of those situations you take a little off your fastball, try to turn it over, and just get a ground ball here.
The next pitch on the way, and it's fouled off. Good pitch there by Maddox. Boswell just able to hack it foul. Get a piece of it as it's now 1-2. Maddox ahead of the batter.
Again, Holman may not feel comfortable enough doing it, but a 1-2 curveball in the dirt isn't a bad pitch here as long as he's ready to block.
Maddox set. The pitch, and it'll be fouled off. Fastball in there.
Yeah, we got a foul ball, but he completely missed his target. He was Holman was on the inside half, and the ball was on the outside as he fouled it off to the right side.
Got away with one there as Boswell steps back into the box. Bases juiced. The pitch on the way. That is outside for ball 2. Be important for Maddox not to lose the hitter here after being ahead with 2 strikes.
Well, again, this isn't a situation where he has to throw his hardest. He just needs to make sure he keeps his front shoulder close and just throw his normal pitch and trust that his infielder will be able to make a play in a grounder.
And a 2-strike pitch on there and be misplayed by the shortstop on a tough hop. 1 run will score. Everyone else will be safe at the bag. Bases are still loaded. 7-5. Joe's still lead with 1 out.
Yeah, to be fair to McConnell on that play, that's just kind of a do-or-die play, and if he picks it up and makes the do-or-die play, he might get the runner at first, but at least he kept the ball in front of him, so only 1 run scored, and you still have forced plays, and the 3-hitter here hasn't done much, so hopefully now Maddox will settle in and just throw another ground ball and get us out of here.
And Dugan Darnell, the third baseman, will step in with the bases loaded. Struck out a couple of times on the day. First pitch will be low for a ball. The 1-0.
Lefty warming up in the Joe's bullpen. Not sure what the number is.
That'll be a called strike there for Maddox as he will push the count to 1-1. Still 1 out here, bases loaded. Scouts have scored 1 in the inning to cut it to 7-5. Maddox will look to keep those runners stranded on bases. He'll throw a ball in the dirt for 2-1 count.
Great play by Holman to keep that one in front of him and keep a run from scoring.
Darnell steps in. Maddox will look into Holman for the sign. He's set. The pitch. That'll be a bouncer to second baseman Kaufman. He'll just go to 1 to get the out, and they will. A run will come in a score, but Kaufman will make the play to get the out at first base. Keep the damage at 1. It's now 2 runs in the inning, 7-6. The Scouts have cut the lead to. There's 2 outs with runners on second and third now, with designated hitter Ryan Bertelsman coming up to bat.
But Kaufman did a nice play. He got a routine play, got an out, and now we're just 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning.
And the first pitch to Bertelsman will be outside for a ball.
And again, you have the cleanup hitter up, but you have a base open, and so now you work carefully and don't try to give in.
And that pitch will be a swinging strike, a check swing, whatever that was. It doesn't matter. The good pitch will be called a strike. 1-1.
Bertelsmann has 2 hits today, one of them an infield variety, and but he grounded out the second to last time up.
And that is a chopper to short. McConnell charging. He will not have a play at first. He will run him back to third base. Almost have him, but the game-tying run will come in to score on a chopper hit to shortstop. McConnell didn't have a play as Bertelsmann beat it out. It'll be 7-7 here as the Scouts have put up 3 runs in the top of the 6th inning.
The left fielder, the beer batter, number 17, Luke Boylston.
Have the
3 runs have scored, and the furthest the ball has gone is 83 feet on 3 choppers.
The Joe's pitchers are doing a good job of keeping the ball in the infield. Just got a couple lucky bounces, a couple slow hit balls that are tough to play, and we got a tie ball game. Luke Boylston standing in. Maddox will step off. Moment, gather himself with 2 on and 2 out with an 0-1 count. Pitch on the way. That'll be fouled sharply to the right side. No problem there. Maddox will take that as it's 0-2 now with 2 outs. Maddox looking in. Peeks over at the runner at first base. He's going, and that pitch will hit Boylston. Breaking ball. Didn't have a hold on it in 0-2, and he will hit Boylston to load up the bases here. We'll have a call to the bullpen here as the lefty will come in. Danny Mattick lasts 2/3 of an inning. 3 runs score. 3 guys are still left on base. Loaded with 2 outs. As we'll get Connor Bell, a lefty from Middle Tennessee State, coming in. Connor Bell will look to come in here with 2 outs and get the elusive 1 out that the Joes need here. So after cruising for 4 full innings, the Joes are now back in trouble like they were in the first with 2 outs and bases loaded with a new pitcher coming in. Connor Bell is college teammates with another Joe's pitcher, Grant Williams, at Middle Tennessee State.
Bell was 2-0 this spring from Middle Tennessee State. He's an incoming senior from Huntsville, Alabama, 5'11", 200 pounds.
The lefty will come in. He'll face catcher Truman Brown to start. And hopefully it won't go that long, but Felix King is on deck behind Brown. As Bell makes his last warm-up pitch, and he's ready to go here with the bases loaded.
Number 3, Truman Brown.
Like where? Europe or
Bell will make his first pitch here. That'll be a called strike. So Bell just looking to get 1 out to get out of this jam as it's tied 7-7, and the Scouts have the bases loaded here. Bell set. Bell 1 is on the outside corner, called a ball. Bell looking to pound that outside corner, but does not get the call there. 1-1. Set in the throw, and that is fouled off. Brown fouls that one off his leg. Seems to be all right as that pushes it to 1-2.
You get the sense that if Bell can just get out of this inning, the Joes can get their momentum back and continue on against the Scouts bullpen. But this is a key batter here.
Bell looks in, gets his sign. The pitch. That'll be hit sharply to second baseman Kaufman, and he will field it cleanly, easily over to Dorsching, as the visiting Xenia Scouts will put up 3 runs in that inning off of 3 walks, and it was tied.
See the most advanced.
As now we'll have an 0-2 count. Pitch on the way. And that'll be a breaking ball that breaks right into the zone, and it'll ring him up here. Good pitch by Verbrugge there as it throws McGeehan, leading to the first out of the inning. Left fielder Chris Hamilton will now step in the box. Good start as he's 1 for 2 with a walk. Came around to score earlier in the game. So take pitch high for ball 1. And that pitch will be outside again. Ball 2.
Now, if you're Hamilton 2-0 here, you've got to be looking for a pitch in your zone, middle in, and if you don't get that, you're laying off here because you got the 4-hitter up next.
And Hamilton will lay off this pitch, force 3-0. Last at-bat was 4-pitch walk. And he'll have a 3-0 pitch coming here. It's on its way from Verbrugge, and that'll be a strike on 3-0. Hamilton back in the box on 3-1. And that'll be a called strike in to push it to full count. Verbrugge seems to slow it down and have a little bit of a different pitching motion at times when he wants to have a little more control. As 3 straight pitches for strikes, and Hamilton will foul that one or straight back. Fighting off to keep it at full count for the 3-hole and the Joe's leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 6th inning. The full count again, and Hamilton will foul it off again off to the left side. Hamilton will see what he can do here with another 3-2 pitch. It's on its way, and that is outside for ball 4.
And now we may get into one of the more epic battles that we're going to have tonight. We have Andrew Verbrugge and Griffin Dorsching, and you can imagine back in Valhalla up in the nether regions and the Norse gods are watching on this particular occasion to see which of the Viking Norsemen are going to have their way. We can feel the tension all the way up here with Thor the Thunder God watching from above.
As Dorsching will watch a breaking ball for strike 1.
And if that doesn't set up tension here at Hamilton Foundation Field, I don't know what will.
Verbrugge will look at Hamilton. He'll ask catcher to repeat his signs there. Still looking in. He'll step off. Hamilton staying firm with his lead, not budging over there. Dorsching in the box. Old school, no batting gloves on it. He'll take ball 1 low. Seen a lot of pitches in the dirt to Dorsching so far today.
That may have been the first real fastball that we saw.
Verbrugge looking in. Keeping an eye on the runner at first. That pitch will be outside. 2-1.
Again, 2-1. He's got to be looking middle in and sitting dead red, and everything else he's just letting go. He looks like a kid that with 2 strikes is willing to shorten up and put the ball the other way.
And a quick pick back over. Hamilton will slide back safely. No trouble over there. Hamilton may be able to extend that lead a little bit. Just diving back easily. He'll take a step. Pitch from Verbrugge is drove to left field. Left fielder will stand there and haul it in easily. But it was a rope again by Dorsching. As when he hits it hard, that's for sure. But it was just bad right at him.
Again, productive at bat in the sense that he did seem to do all the right things. And at this stage of the game in the summer, you're wanting to make sure that you don't get into bad habits. That was a good at bat, even with an out.
Up next for the Joes will be Michael Hale. Has 2 hits on the day, 2 RBIs. Look to keep his hot start up. A runner on first. That pitch will be inside for a ball. That inside pitch has not been getting the calls today. They keep hammering in there for it. Hale will await the pitch. It'll be a strike outside.
Hale is a local boy, and he had a good season this year as an All-Ohio Athletic Conference player, and he also hit for the Cycle once this year, so he helped Marietta make the NCAA tournament in Division III this spring.
And that'll be another ball outside in the dirt, as it's 2-1 now to Michael Hale. Going off that, Michael Hale had a great year last year. Actually had a 16-game hit streak at one point last year. So you know that when you need a hit, you can count on Hale to at least put a bat on the ball and give you a chance. That is swung on and missed for strike 2. So we'll see now a 2-2-2 count.
And of course, Hale comes from one of the better high school programs in the area at Mason High. The Comets made it to Columbus this year in the state tournament, so they continue to be powerhouses.
Hamilton off on the throw, pitches a ball, slides in safely. Throw doesn't really contest him all that much. Brown down to Bacon, but Hamilton will be in safely with a stolen base. So now there is a runner in scoring position for Hale with 2 outs and a full count. Hale with a couple of RBIs will look to add to that, string another one here together and make it his third. Pitch, and he'll foul that one off to the right, out by right field, out by the Scouts bullpen.
Yeah, right now, Hale is halfway to the cycle. He's got the 2 harder ones to get, but maybe if he gets a hanging curveball, he can drive one in a gap somewhere and get his triple.
We saw Dorshing hit one in the right center and get on his horse for a triple, and that one will be popped up, and the catcher will be under it, and Brown will catch that, and that will do it for the 7th inning. 7-7. Joe's Scouts will leave a guy stranded on.
If you're
That is low for ball 2. We'll see Bell now. Another pitch here, and that is a called strike. 2-2.
Bell has a nice compact delivery, and he looks like a guy that should be able to throw strikes here in the summer.
And the 2-2 pitch is on its way, and that is fouled straight back. Knocked down by the net. Bring another 2-2. As Bell will look to go after the leadoff hitter here, Felix King. The pitch, and that is a breaking ball on the outside corner. Strike 3. Felix King froze, watched strike 3 go right past him. Connor Bell with the hook. 1 out. Next up for the Xenia Scouts, Zach Bacon, the second baseman.
So far, Bacon has struck out twice and walked and scored in the 6th.
Bacon was the one who his walk started the rally that got the Scouts to tie this game back up, and we'll have a visit to the mound with Holman and Bell. The 1-0 count here, and 1 out in the top of the 7th inning.
They seem to be giving pitcher and catcher a little more time. I wonder if the ball hit the umpire inadvertently.
Now we are back and ready to go as Bell is on the mound. The windup and the pitch. That'll be a ball low. So that last pitch a ball low as it's now 2-0. That'll be up and out. It'll push it to 3-0 here as Connor Bell is around the strike zone, but just not close enough as 3 straight balls here. And he'll put one right there for a strike on 3-0. Make it 3-1 with 1 out here. And Noah Orlando. No, still Zach Bacon up. Got it with the mound visit.
Good pitch on the outside half.
And that's a strike there for full count now. Bell, the full count pitch. As he'll step off here, take a minute, gather himself before the payoff pitch. And he'll get Bacon swinging there. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. Bell was able to work back from a 3-0 start to get the strikeout of the second baseman Bacon. As that'll bring up the shortstop, number 11, Noah Orlando.
Orlando reached on an error in the second, struck out in the 4th, and walked in the 6th, and was one of the runners that scored as the Scouts tied the game.
As the first pitch to him will be low for a ball. We'll see a foul tip there for a strike. Push this count to 1-1 on the 9-hitter. The wind up in the pitch. Bell will not hit on that one as it's 2-1 count. Bell's made quick work of the first 2 batters of the inning. We'll see if he can get a 1-2-3 inning, which would be huge for the Joes after rough start to the 6th inning. And he'll get a called strike on the outside corner there to push the count to 2-2 with 2 outs.
Now Ron Armsberger seems to be giving that outside corner a little bit more. I'm a little bit miffed at why, but maybe it's just because lefty's throwing and he sees it out of his hand a little bit better.
Bell will step off again. He is now waiting for Orlando. And now he is in the box. Bell out of the windup. The pitch. Inside on 2-2. That'll push it to full for the 9-hitter, Noah Orlando. Bell with another full count will get him swinging. Strike 3. Bell with no walks, no hits, no errors as he strikes out 3.
All right, Joe fans, it's time for the 7th inning stretch. It's brought to you tonight by...
If your current signage isn't giving you the visibility to attract interest and assist in getting people in your door, then it's time for a custom sign solution from Triangle Sign Company. Whether you're a big or small business, school, or organization, they will design and build a sign that is just right for you. Offering their support for the Hamilton Joes, we thank Triangle Sign Company for their continued support.
Bridgewater Falls is proud to continue its sponsorship of the Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all of the flavors Bridgewater Falls has to offer. Bridgewater Falls is located just off of Ohio 129 at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township at Bridgewater Falls.
M&G Body Shop is your one-stop shop for car repair. Woman-owned and family-operated collision repair center. They can be reached at 513-851-9056 or can be found online at mgbody.com. A proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation.
And the Xenia Scouts will send out a new pitcher for the bottom of the 7th inning, as we'll see Ben Bills, right-handed pitcher from Nyack College. He'll take the mound against 6-hole for the Joes, third baseman Addison Coffey. The first pitch, Coffey will swing through for strike one.
Coffey is homered in the second, struck out in the third, and grounded to short in the fourth.
The second pitch from Bills is on its way, and he'll be ground ball to third base. He'll laser it across, and he'll beat him by a step and a half as Coffey hustled up the line, but it's a good play by third baseman Dugan Darnell. That'll be the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 21, Tyler Thaman.
Tyler Thaman will now come in. Hamilton's own
Dugan
Thaman.
Darnell is a small college player from Adrian College, but he's got a big-time arm.
That is fouled off on first pitch for Thaman. He'll look to do some damage here against Bills. Bills in the windup. Pitch to Thaman. That is popped up, and that will be out of play right side of the field. That'll push the count to 0-2 now. That pitch will be up. Miss outside for ball one. So we have a 1-2 count now to Taylor Thaman, and the pitch on the way, and the breaking ball is swung through. Not the greatest location, but it was able to get a swing and a miss there for the first out of the inning.
Well, most of the time you might not be thrilled with the bottom of your order, but Colin Holman and Justin McConnell have both had good games. Holman's 2 for 3 going into this at-bat.
And what a play, as that'll be the third out of the inning. Holman retired on the first pitch. Still 7-7 after 7 innings.
Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com. The Fitness Center for Creative Arts kicks off its 25th anniversary celebrations with its annual season launch party on Friday, August 17th from 5 to 11 p.m. The season launch is a free community event with all parts of the Fitness Center open to the public, including galleries, classrooms, studios, as well as performance and event spaces. Enjoy light appetizers and a cash bar, while the 10-piece River City Party Band will perform on the Riverview Terrace. For more information, visit fitnesscenter.org or like the Fitness Center on Facebook.
The original and simply the best. That's Wings on Brookwood, located at 147 North Brookwood Avenue. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, Wings on Brookwood offers both lunch and nightly specials. Before or after the Joe's game, stop by Wings on Brookwood. You'll be in good company.
And we have Connor Bell still on the mound for the Joes to start the top of the 7th inning. With top of the order, Cameron Murray, the center fielder, stepping in. He'll take ball 1 to start.
Murray's had a pretty productive day. Infield single in the first, sacrifice in the second, base hit in the fourth, and a walk and a run scored in the sixth.
And that's a ground ball to McConnell over at short. He'll fire over to Dorshing, and they will finally get Murray retired on the ground ball there. One out as right fielder James Boswell will come to bat for the Scouts.
Boswell was hit by a pitch in the first, struck out in the second, grounded to third in the fourth, and singled on a chop singled in the sixth.
As Bell still out of the windup. Another ball in the dirt. We'll see 1-0 count here. Two-0 count. Bell out of the windup, and he'll get a swing and a miss there. And a good inside pitch, as it'll be 2-1 now. And that'll be on the outside corner for a ball. Bell does not get the call that time. That'll push the count to 3-1 now. And he'll swing at that one and send his bat flying over the Hamilton Joe's dugout into the parking lot. That one got away from him on that one, as that is a strike, forcing full count. Luckily, no one was over in that area, as it just seemed to go off the roof of the dugout into the parking lot. But it seems like Boswell go get a new bat, maybe put a little pine tar on there, a little extra. Smart move after something like that.
We don't seem to find any problems with any cars or any bats stuck in trees or anything like that, so thank goodness for that.
So Bell will now have full count as he'll step off here before payoff pitch. On the way. That'll be ball inside. Just misses as he's going to put Boswell on board, bring up Dugan Darnell, the third baseman.
All hot sandwiches are 50% off while they last. That's all hot sandwiches, 50%
Bell had retired 5 straight before giving up that walk.
Third baseman 15, Dugan Darnell.
With the runner on first, we'll see him out of the stretch again, like when he came out of the bullpen with bases loaded and was able to close the door, as he has an outside pitch for a strike. Arnsberger seems to be giving Bell the outside corner pretty consistently so far. He'll look over at first. He'll get a swing and a miss on strike 2. So we have
Bell has a nice
now.
curveball. He does a nice job of taking a little bit off it. Most of what he throws is pretty hard. But that was a nice pitch just to get the hitter out in front.
As now Bell will come set with a runner on first and 2 outs. And 1 out with 2 strikes. 2-strike pitch, sent into center field. High pop up. McGee in under it, and he'll haul it in for the second out of the inning. Bell was able to induce a fly ball with 2 strikes there, keeping the runner at first base, and now 2 outs for Ryan Bertelsmann, the DH. The runner on first.
Bertelsmann has 2 infield singles and another single in the third. So he's been the Scouts' best hitter, being 3 for 4.
So he'll see strike 1 go in.
This would be the spot that if Connor Bell had a changeup, this might not be a bad place to throw it.
And the pitch is outside for a ball. We'll go to 1-1 here. Runner on first doesn't seem to be moving, and he goes on the pitch on cue and moves the shortstop out of position, and it goes perfectly, and he'll advance to third, and he'll slide in safely. So Boswell advances from first to third as he was going on the hit and run.
Buddy Cates, a little bit of a surprise there to go hit and run with the 4-hitter, but it worked perfectly. And Bertelsmann, give him credit. He shortened up a little bit and just put the bat on the ball, and the runner was moving. So with 2 outs, they're trying to get something going here.
Runners on the corner for the Scouts as Luke Boylson will come up, looking to break the deadlock at 7s. Bell is set. The pitch, and it'll get him to swing right through it for strike 1. Bell has already had some high leverage situations in this game as he came in with bases loaded and was able to get the final out without giving up a run to keep the game at 7-7. We'll see how he does in this situation. That pitch will be low.
Great job by Homan to make the stop on that one. Again, you always wonder in late innings of a game when you've got new players if the offense might to try like a double steal or something like that.
And Bell will pick off over to first. Back in time.
Bell may have had the same thing in mind because that's his first pickoff move over to Dorshing.
Bell will look to keep Bertelsmann set close at first base. And the 1-1 pitch will be fouled straight back. And Bell will now see a 1-2 count. He faces number 17, Boylson. Trying to get out of this jam with runners on the corners and 2 outs. Tied 7-7. Bell set. Watching the runner back at first. The pitch. Be right down the first base line. Fair ball. Dorshing with the snag. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. They'll get out of it. 1 walk, 1 hit, no runs, no errors. The Joes are out of the inning.
Hamilton Joe's Baseball is brought to you by Triangle Sign Company, a sign of quality since 1921. If your current signage isn't giving you the visibility to attract interest and assist in getting people in your door, then it's time for a custom sign solution from Triangle Sign Company. Whether you're a big or small business, school, or organization, they will design and build a sign that is just right for you. Offering their support for the Hamilton Joes, we thank Triangle Sign Company for their continued support. The Hamilton Joes play ball on the banks of the Miami River, but the Great Miami Crew Rowing Squad is happy to sponsor the Hamilton Joes during the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League baseball season. Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need. With flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A+ customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau, Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com. At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries.
So I have Justin McConnell now. Ben Bill's still on the mound. As McConnell will look to start off the bottom of the 8th here for the Joes. As he now sees
been a great 9-hitter. He doubled and drove in a run in the 2nd, singled and drove in a run in the 3rd, and got hit by pitch in the 5th. So he's been on all 3 times.
The 2-0 pitch, McConnell will swing at and foul it straight back. We'll see how Bills does this inning, as he had a scoreless first inning for the Scouts to get him settled back in. He's out of the windup here, Bills. He'll step off. And now they'll have Brown go out there and have a little mound visit with him. Go over some signs or something. McConnell will be waiting. Truman Brown's back behind the dish. Bills is on the rubber. The windup. The 1-1 pitch is low for a ball. 2-1 pitch is low for a ball to make it 3-1. It's on its way, and McConnell will drive it right back up the gut for a single. Good piece of hitting there, as he got a 3-1 pitch that he liked and sent it right back up where it came from for a single. And the leadoff hitter on in the bottom of the 8th for the Joes, with the top of the lineup coming, and Jared Kaufman, the second baseman.
Number 2, Jared Kaufman.
Kaufman's over 3 with a walk. He struck out the last 2 times up. This may be one of those rare times when you may want to have a sacrifice bunt, but the way they've been running the bases on the catcher, they may just do a hit and run or something like that in order to get him over.
Pitch to Kaufman. Kaufman will lay one down. Great sacrifice bunt as he's thrown out at first base and advances the runner to second base. Great piece of hitting there by Kaufman as he lays down a perfect sacrifice bunt down the first base line and advances McConnell to second in scoring position with 1 out.
Now, what Adam Grissom has done often, at least in the 2 summers that I've watched Joe's baseball, is he's often tried to get a steal of third with the batter up and then give a chance to drive the ball. So I'll be interested to see if that plays out here.
We'll see how Sean McGeehan does, the center fielder, with a runner in scoring position and 1 out. So swing through the first pitch for strike 1.
McGeehan is 0 for 4. He grounded to third in the first, grounded into a 6-4-3 double play in the second, flied out in the 4th, and struck out in the 6th.
Bills come set, looks back at the McConnell at second, and that is skied up near the shortstop, under it, and he's got it. Pop up to Noah Orlando, retires McGeehan, as that narrows now 2 outs with a runner on second for 3-hole Chris Hamilton, the left fielder.
Number 27, Chris Hamilton.
Hamilton with a couple of walks and a double tonight. We'll see if he can produce with a runner on second base and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Bill set. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner.
Nice first pitch by Bills.
0-1. There has been many times this game where Hamilton has had a first pitch strike and been behind in the count. And that pitch will be low for a ball. Even it up here at ones.
Hamilton looks like he's got a good eye, at least from the last 2 at-bats. He's walked both in the 4th and 6th. And again, he had a 2-strike single and in the first inning as well. So he seems to be comfortable taking a few pitches and getting what he wants.
Bills with the pitch. And Hamilton sends that deep to center field. That's going to one-hop the wall. That's going to score a run. He's going to be around second, headed for third. He's going to slide into third easily. Not even a throw at third base. Chris Hamilton is going to give the Joes the lead with an RBI triple. 8-7 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Got a pitch he wanted there, and he sent it to deep center field. Never a doubt that it was going to get down. One hops the wall for a triple to take the 8-7 lead in the bottom of the 8th. What a piece of 2-out hitting for Chris Hamilton.
The first baseman, number 9, Griffin Dorshing.
And that'll bring up someone you want with the runner on third base and 2 outs with Griffin Dorshing, the 4-hole. Ball outside on the first pitch.
Good discipline by Dorshing on that. A lot of 4-hitters would be just up there hacking away, and he took a pitch that might have been a strike, but wasn't going to be his pitch.
That pitch will be called a strike on the outside corner. 1-1.
Again, they've been working him away all day. I wonder if there may come a point where he just looks for a pitch that way and just tries to drive it in a gap to the right.
Bill set. Hamilton off of third. And Dorshing will send one into the gap. Center fielder over for it. Murray will make the catch, and he'll retire Dorshing to end the inning. But not before Chris Hamilton sends a triple into center field for an RBI and to make it 8-7. The Hamilton Joes take the lead.
With fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Planet Fitness, home of the Judgment Free Zone. You can experience the Judgment Free Zone by joining for only $10 a month. You can join in any of the 13 Cincinnati area Planet Fitness locations or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the world judges, we don't. Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital who continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. Fort Hamilton Hospital combines modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Their offerings include maternity, emergency, the most advanced wound healing in Butler County, and a range of outpatient services. For care you can count on, visit Fort Hamilton Hospital, located at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton. Bridgewater Falls is proud to continue its sponsorship of the Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all of the flavors Bridgewater Falls has to offer. Bridgewater Falls is located just off of Ohio 129.
And the Joes will have a new pitcher to come in and try to close it out here with the 8-7 lead. So we'll have Will McLean, the 6'4", 230-pound pitcher out of Mason, Ohio. Bowling Green State commit will take the hill for the Hamilton Joes. And first pitch will be a strike to start off the inning against number 6 hitter Truman Brown, the catcher. Out of the windup, McLean will. Next pitch will be swung at for a strike.
McLean's had good pedigree around here at least. He's only lost once in his 2 years of varsity at Mason High, and I know he comes highly regarded to Adam Grissom's pitching staff.
It'll be a foul ball there as Brown just does stay alive on the 0-2 pitch.
I think it's fair to say that last year's struggles for the Joes, part of it was that they didn't have a fully reliable closer. Maybe McLean will be the answer.
He steps off here before the 0-2 pitch. So Holman will go out there and talk with him a little bit.
Of course, Connor Bell did nothing to disparage his pitching mark. 2 1/3 innings and 1 hit and no runs and 3 strikeouts. Settled things down very nicely after the Scouts got back and tied the game at 7-all.
Bell was able to come in with the bases loaded and 2 outs and get out of the inning just fine and pitch a couple more to let the Joes have the opportunity to score in the bottom of the 8th like they did, and have McLean come in and close this one out as the 0-2 pitch will miss outside. We'll have Holman go out there again and talk to him.
Wonder if he got crossed up.
So we'll see how it goes after this pitch. It's a 1-2 count to Brown. Wind up in the throw, and that is low outside. Brown has now fought his way back to 2-2. And the pitch, and he will strike him out with the off-speed pitch. Swung right through it. Truman Brown as he'll take a seat. That's the first out of the 9th inning. That'll bring up first baseman number 24, Felix King. Couple RBIs on the day.
King got his 2-run double in the first, and then he struck out twice and walked, or excuse me, struck out once and grounded out twice.
King tries to hold back on that check swing, but will not get it as it's 0-1. Pitch gets past Holman for a ball 1. So we got a 1-1 count here with 1 out in the 9th inning. Nobody on for the Scouts. As McLean will look to finish this one off. That'll be strike 2. Called on the outside. Great pitch. So we'll have a 1-2 pitch coming from McLean to Felix King. With 1 out here in the 9th. The pitch. That'll be another breaking ball. Gets him swinging. Tried to hold it back. That is now 2 batters, 2 strikeouts for number 32. So he'll look to get 1 more to close this one out. 8 holes. The second baseman, Zach Bacon, will now see if he can keep this game alive for the Scouts. The first pitch to him is a breaking ball that just misses. Good looking pitch from McLean. As Bacon will swing right through that one.
Bacon swung right through that changeup, but he struck out 3 times tonight, so maybe a 4th would be an apropos end to this thing.
And he fouls that off to set up the 1-2 count. With 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning, Will McLean will look to close this one out for the first game for the Hamilton Joes. 8-7 lead 1-2 count. Pitch on the way. And he will swing at a ball in the dirt. Homan will pick it up, throw it to Dorsheen. That'll be game. The Hamilton Joes take this one 8-7. As McLean comes in and closes out, Connor Bell gets the win. And the Joes, off of a Chris Hamilton triple in the 8th inning, will take this one 8-7.
Well, Zach, it's been a pleasure. And let's do this about 45 more times, and everybody will be happy. And even if we don't win the car wash certificates, it'll all be a good summer.
Thanks, Craig, for joining me. It was a great game here at Foundation Field. Great opener as the Joes take it 8-7.